Mhm. Oh, did my mic unmute without me realizing? How long has that been unmuted? Dang. Hi, everybody, how are y'all? Welcome to another stream. Happy Thursday. Yeah, I don't know how that happened. Also, thank you for the streak. That's appreciate that. That's great. Yeah, the mute button is working fine. And it was muted when I started the stream. I don't know. Did I just press it by accident? Didn't even realize? Oh, well. Well, too late now. Anyway, I'm back with more Metroid Prime 3. It's been a hot minute, actually. Like 3-4 weeks. Similar to Monday, although I was playing different games. But nonetheless, it's been a bit of a break, but I'm happy to be back, and I'm finally digging back into Metroid Prime 3. It's kind of ridiculous, because I started the intro to this game 3 weeks ago, and hadn't touched the game since. I kind of hate that for myself, but it occurs to me that Metroid Prime 4 is coming out next month, so I got to get hammering on this game. we got to get done with this. We got to finish this. So I wanted to make sure to get back to it. We haven't gotten far. We're literally, I started the game and got to the first save point outside of your ship. We're actually about to go into cutscenes, which is kind of a rare thing for a Metroid game.
You're good to go. Admiral Dean is waiting inside.
Certainly, voice cutscenes was not a thing before Metroid Prime 3, really. There's anything to scan in here. Speaking of voice cutscenes. Hello? Load times, my god.
Andreda, enough. Looks like everyone's here now. Before I begin the briefing, let me introduce 242, the flagship's
Good.
Aurora unit.
Audio level should be fine. I had to mess with that before stream.
Supercomputer. Fascinating. It's my understanding that the Galactic Federation's core network is comprised of such units.
That is correct, Core. And we serve as the network's master control. However, currently the network is down.
That seems inefficient.
But necessary. You see, 7 days ago, we discovered that all Aurora units were infected with an unknown virus. We were forced to bring the network down. Fortunately, our scientists were quickly able to devise a vaccine.
Unit 242 was the first AU to receive the vaccine. We were able to completely purge the virus.
Where did this virus come from?
We believe the virus is of space pirate origin. 4 months ago, the GFS
the Valhalla
went missing while on a training mission in the Klar Nebula. The ship's logs revealed that they were attacked by a space pirate raiding vessel.
What is the logic in disrupting a Federation training mission?
They're pirates. How could they resist a prize like that?
That never would have happened if I'd been there.
Then it's a shame you weren't. The pirates boarded the Valhalla and gained access to the ship's Aurora unit, 313. This is how they were able to hack into the network and plant the virus.
Thanks to our security protocols, we were able to shut down the network before the damage from the virus became irreversible.
But we're still vulnerable. If the pirates decide to launch a major offensive, we'd be hard-pressed to defend ourselves. We must rid the other AUs of that virus and bring the network back online.
It's very funny that he says, if the pirates launched a major offensive. Like, why would you say that out loud?
That's where you come in. We need you to deliver the vaccine to each of the AUs in this system. We'd also like you to investigate the pirates' activity in the area. You need to know what they're up to.
Condition
Speaking
red.
of.
All personnel to combat-ready stations. Repeat. Condition red.
Sir, a space pirate attack fleet has just warped out of some sort of wormhole. They're also heading for Sector Zero, the planet's home base.
No, they're targeting the planetary defense system. Get down to the planet and aid the ground troops. Stop those pirates from disabling the defense system. Go.
So on my go live message, I mentioned the one curse word they took out, and that was just now where he said no instead of damn. It sounded so ridiculous, honestly. Anyways, time to get to work. All the power-ups in this next section are unmissable, but there are some scans that are, so I'm going to make sure to take my time and scan everything. Projector allows Aurora Unit 242 to communicate with those inside the meeting area. We've scanned the people. They're just regular fleet troopers. Fighter squadrons deployed. All squad leaders are given the clear to engage the enemy. Oh, they're different consoles say different things. Okay, emergency stations reporting in. Medical teams at full alert status. All stations are standing by. Defense systems activated. All shields operating at full power. All troopers report to stations. Wait, that was a different emergency condition red. All emergency stations altered. All alerted. That makes a little bit more sense in that phrasing. I was like, why is the emergency being altered? Combat stations alerted. All personnel report to me. Yeah, okay. This center one had nobody in front of it, so it didn't say anything. Got it. All right. Ooh. This game was really big on atmosphere in a way the previous two games were also really big on atmosphere, but this one took it to another level. Better hardware, as expected.
Samus, get to your ship. We need you down on the planet. Until we get the fleet in formation.
Dang.
Launch all fighter squadrons.
Speaking of scans, this is your only time in the game you can scan Admiral Dane, commander of the GFS Olympus, the flagship of the GF Starfleet. Fleet Admiral Castor Dane is known for his utmost dedication to protecting the Federation from its enemies. He is stern and aggressive and has strong dislike for the space pirates. Rumor has it they orphaned him at an early age. Oh, how similar to Samus. An act he still seeks to avenge. I'm sure that was on purpose. Everything down here has new scans. I do want to go this way first. Still can't go through that door. Let's go back to save it really quickly. Seems... oh, wrong button. Let's do that again. Game was not saved. Energy fully replenished. All right, let me actually click the right thing that time. All right, let's also save my state. Trying to get in the habit of doing that every time I save the game. All right, these things are technically new scans because they're active now, but they really just say active and online, targeting enemies. Nothing really new outside of that, so I'll just move on. We're going back this way, but now we're going to go out a separate way than before. Hello. Pirate militia, expendable infantry units, slightly armed and armored. Wow, that's so bad. The pirates have not enhanced all of their fighting forces. They continue to use militia units in battle. These groups are made up of slaves and criminals and do not receive the phase-on enhancements given to regular army troopers. They are surprisingly obedient to the upper castes within the pirate military. Rumor has it that disobedient militia members often find themselves as dinner for regular army troopers. The orange bit is a very annoying thing that is specific to the emulated version of this game and does not seem to have a fix, unfortunately. I did look that up after the last time I did a stream, and I couldn't find anything for it. Security doors locked shut, isolated detected hostile units. Locate an alternate route. Yeah, we can't go back that way. We can, however, go this way. It seems like... Ooh. Trying to get in front of some of these guys and save them where possible.
These pirates don't know what they got themselves into.
It did arrive today. I set it up. Thankfully it came with wheel blockers, which was actually very smart from their POV. I never even thought about that. Because if you use that with a rolling chair like the one I'm in, then you'll just roll backwards as you're trying to wheel. But it actually came with like 2 things to fit under 2 of the wheels to make sure your chair doesn't go anywhere. So yeah, I set it up earlier. I don't have it under me right now because it's in the way when I'm streaming. But when I'm not streaming, I'm absolutely just like bicycle pedaling on it all day. It was great. The orange. I need to remember not to do that, but I don't think there's a way to avoid that. I don't think there's anything in here. You can just sort of. Yeah, now that I have it, I'm definitely looking forward to just hammering that thing. Let me scan you before I blow you up. Crawl tank. Yeah, you get stuff for saving these guys.
I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Get down to your ship. Go!
Which is funny because I'm not going to do it now, but if I were to blow up the boxes around him, he would actually still die. But I already got the reward for saving him. Power conduit was energized, flow capacity at maximum. Okay. Security shutters are built onto a retractable arm system, unable to open from this side. I want to scan all these things from in here, or out here before I go in there. The station houses an energy cell and distributes power to all room machinery and equipment. Right, that's our introduction to the energy cell concept in this game. No issues detected. No worries. I was saying yes, I did get it in the mail today. Amazon delivered it at the front door, and I set it up, and I don't have it in front of me right now because it's in the way when I'm streaming. But I was rolling around on it, and I was pedaling on it for a good chunk of the afternoon. It's pretty great. It came with 2 wheel stoppers because in a rolling chair like this, you will just roll backwards as you're using it. And I didn't even think about that, so I'm glad it came with wheel stoppers for exactly that reason. That's very nice. I'm glad I picked it up. I'm glad my friend recommended it to me like 10 years ago, and I finally followed his advice to get it. I really should have just looked into this long before now. Whoops. Sensor bar got tilted. I gotta run for it. Oh, right. Had to very quickly shoot that to save him. There was no other way to do it. Anything else to scan? Yes. Terminal provides me to communicate with users on the GFS Olympus network, which is irrelevant right now. Station controls nearby security systems. A unique passcode is required. Okay. Terminal operates blast door. Security systems have disabled all controls. And of course, there's a blast door we just closed. Let's talk to him.
Thanks for the help, Samus. The blast doors are down, so it looks like you have to find another way back to your ship.
This route was not going to take me back to my ship. I'm just saying. Anyway. Alright, the guy we saved is gone, thankfully, so we can just worry about killing pirates. And getting back the energy cell that they stole and literally keep tossing between each other, which is hilarious. There's a legit pirate over here. Let's scan him. Armored Pirate Militia. Expendable armored. So they're, apologies in advance, the orange... Members of the Armored Pirate Militia have been granted lightweight armor suits for combat use. While this provides some additional resistance to beam weapons, they are still vulnerable to explosive attacks. Members of the Armored Pirate Militia are mostly inept soldiers who have yet to die in combat. Wow. Oh, I don't have any missiles. I forgot. Alright. This is a new scan because it's disabled? Yeah. Alright, where's the third one? below me, apparently. Ah, yes. Hello. Terminal is offline due to power loss. Energy cell station. Okay, we'll fix that momentarily. Let me scan that. I think that's an important scan. Oh, it's not. Okay. Portable GF energy cell. This unit must be returned to restore room power. Other energy cells are an important scan. So we'll need to scan one of these in the future, but I guess not this one. All right, is there anything else to scan that we haven't already gotten? Yep, I'll do that in a second. I think we scanned everything and we're locked in this room until we... Oh, you know what? More health. I don't think there's any more crates to blow up. I think we got... Oh, there's... Wow, what a lie. And we got that too, okay. Yeah, we're good. Alright, and now we're locked in here, but there's an alternate route out of here, so it's fine. I'm not doing this here, but in a lot of my playthroughs of this game, I would actually stay in this room and kill. So there are in-game achievements. The GF troopers that I've saved from bad situations have given me achievements so far. One achievement, or one series of achievements you can get in this game is just killing a bunch of enemies. It's very easy to just stay in, like literally just stay here. Make sure that your Wiimote won't shut off, and then walk away for an hour. And when you come back, you'll have killed like 2,500 enemies in this room. It's actually pretty absurd. I'm not doing that here. I'm not gonna make y'all suffer and just watch as I kill 2,500 crawl mines. But anyway, we do need to take out the big guys though. Oh, that thing dropped right on top of me. It's rude. The small guys do very little damage to you, and they drop enough health that you will just, if you stand in one spot, then as they crawl towards you, they will restore your health at a slightly faster rate than you lose it. So it works out pretty well. There it goes. And know how to use the morph ball game, please. All right, so we can. There's nothing really back here though, and we can't blow up that glass. All right, let's head on out. There's Gore blowing a guy up. Just, I'm gonna save my state here. I vaguely remember. A scan that might be difficult to get, I'm not sure. I may remember something about to happen that I should save my save for just in case. Oh, I remember this whole segment is very cool actually. Let's scan first. Discarded debris appears to be made up from broken machinery and damaged ship parts. Security lock in place. Engage local security override to disable the lock. Security override enabled. Lock has been deactivated. Disposal system on standby. Very, very true. Just a regular old bomb slot. Well, It's a good thing that that was there for her to just grab onto and not just float off into space. Also, that it leads to an elevator back into the ship. That seems kind of weird. Anyway, I feel like there's another guy to save in here or something. Yeah, that's right. That guy. We need to get over there really quickly to try and save him. Cargo bay doors are shut, but unlocked. They are linked to a nearby control terminal. Hydraulic lifts built to support GF fighters, various models, repairs, maintenance. People need to blow up. Okay. There's a thing down there. I'll scan that on the way back. I need to get going. Ooh. Scan that really quickly. Missile launcher. That's right. We didn't have missiles at the start because we got them here. Metroid Prime 3 is actually one of the first Metroid games in the series since the first one to not start you out with... You do start with less items than previous games, but you don't lose items during the intro, which is nice. But we're kind of getting really tired of that at this point. Alright, solidified or sustained moderate hull damage. Repairs not yet been completed. All GFS weapon systems are online and operating at peak performance. Schematics pinpoint key repairs necessary before the ship may resume operations. Service report shows that this frigate is beyond repair and scheduled for scrap. Okay. Don't particularly care about that. Just want to scan this really quickly. Necessary pressure to operate repair lifts. Frigate display is showing severely damaged areas most likely caused by a pirate attack. The GFS and Olympus defense systems are all in the green and require no maintenance. The reason I did all that, oh hello, is because I'm pretty sure that the timer to save that guy is after I open this. Catwalk debris is blocking control terminal explosive blasts. Yeah. But I also have not saved my state just in case. Oh, I should scan one of these first. Okay. We'll find out. Dang. Didn't save him. I'm not gonna go back now. Right, I should do this before I blow them all up. Drop shield and fire weapon. Okay. I'm not gonna focus too hard on all the achievements. Like, poor guy. But I can always save him on the next playthrough because any achievements you didn't get, you can just pick up when you do a New Game Plus, basically. So. Also, the achievements don't really... They let you bling out your ship. You know what, actually? Hold on. Let's... I did save my save right here, and I can just rush it. And none of the scans in here were actually important, so you know what? If I just basically skip past every enemy in here... Dang, that's a lot of crawl mines. . 'Cause 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 'c making sure. Let's try it. Despite what I said, let's try it. I am going to need to scan these. Ah, we did it in time. You do have to rush, okay. Oh my god, scan one of these, please. There we go. Nice. And then take you out. Get that. Of course, we are now locked. We can't go back through that door, but it's fine. There wasn't anything over there anyway. Ship to scan. Nothing really there. What do you say now?
That was too close. Thanks, Samus. The hangar is just through those doors. I'm sure the troops on the ground could use all the help they can get. There's also a recharge station over there in case you need it.
We'll scan the door. Cargo bay doors will show up, but unlocked. They're linked to a nearby. Okay, and that's the terminal. All right, let's move on. Let's save again. Post-saving the guide. Actually about to fight a boss, so definitely want to save. And save my state for similar reasons. All right. I haven't seen that commercial in ages. What a classic.
Wi-Fi 通信で世界中のプレイヤーがライバルだ。
Hey, Relong, how's it going? That was one of my favorite stupid commercials back in that day. Alright, let me see if I remember how to fight this guy. Step 1, scan. Berserker Lord. Phase light plating on its head can only be destroyed by the projectiles it fires. Berserker Lords are highly resistant to damage. Their shoulders are the only unprotected area vulnerable to standard weapon fire. Their main defense lies in their head-mounted phasite plating, which can only be destroyed by the projectiles it fires. Berserker Lords are a desperate measure, designed to exploit Phazon as much as possible. The few Berserker Knights that survive the highest level of corruption are promoted to Lord status. Berserker Lord is the big boss we're going to face on the second planet we go to, I think. Lords are distinguished by their ornate phasite plating, and the Phazon reserves to carry on their backs. Alright. Slowly blow up the shoulders, basically. Alright, I feel like it's gonna take a while if it's... Oh, we got ads coming up in 3 minutes, okay. I'm trying to make a point not to snooze ads. I did on Monday because stream was about to end, but ads are a good reminder for me to stand up and stretch. So yeah, I'm definitely making a point to not snooze them where possible. Which means if the boss fight isn't done by then, I will literally just pause in the middle of the boss fight and step away. Okay. Oh, that was... Oh, we blew up the top. That's right. That's what the deal is. Okay. Now it won't do anything anymore, but now we can just directly... Oh! Now we can just directly damage it, though, so... Plus, will definitely be done in time for ads then. I do remember the Berserker Lord boss. Being a lot more difficult, which, that makes sense. It is a Berserker Lord. Similar method of fighting it, but just way more complicated. But we'll see when we get there. That's gonna be several weeks away, honestly. Well, all right, good stuff. Oh, the ad break started. I didn't even realize it ends in 30 seconds. Whoops. Okay, I'm gonna step away for a second and stretch, use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. Sorry for the delay there. That took longer than I expected, and I made the mistake of forgetting, not paying attention to what was going on. In OBS at the time, didn't realize that the ad started while I basically did the entirety of a boss fight while we were on ad break, and you all just missed all of that. Anyway, I'm back, and the boss is dead, and now I can just leave the area, so my bad about that. We're basically all done here anyway. There's yeah, that's true. Well, the ads aren't gonna show on YouTube. Oh, thanks, Madison, welcome. The ads aren't gonna show on you, and I haven't linked that in like ages. I should probably do that. What is my Nightbot command for that? I don't think I have one. I'm pretty sure I do, but I don't have it here on my. I think I might have it here. Let me see. Just not in all caps. Why did I have caps lock on? Okay, yeah, I do have a command. I just don't have a Nightbot button for it on my stream deck. Anyway, I actually upload VODs there, and none of those VODs include Twitch ads, so it will automatically be fixed in post. And that was ridiculous. You didn't miss much anyway. Let's save and enter the ship. And we are finally going to leave the GFS Olympus and head to the first actual planet. The first of 4 planets we're going to be bouncing back and forth between regularly. It'll already come up with, yeah. We're less time restricted down here. It's not going to be like on the Olympus where there's a bunch of GF troopers we need to save and we need to be fast about it. Down on planet side, all we've got to miss is all we've got to worry about missing is just one-time scans, which I remember where those are all at, so it shouldn't be a problem. I do like traveling in Samus's ship as a variation from the usual elevator in Metroid games. It's cool. It's not any different from the elevator functionality, but it's a neat look. I feel like those hand gestures from that trooper were not anything like actual airplane gestures for landing, but whatever.
Samus. Our situation doesn't look good. The pirate attack has knocked out our generators and disabled the planetary defense system. This cannon was our only weapon capable of taking out orbiting ships. We need you and the other hunters to get the generators back online and restore power to the cannon so we can repulse this assault. I'm uploading the generator coordinates to you now. Good hunting.
Okay, I lied. I think there is a time limit for this overall section, but we don't have to worry about needing to save GF troopers within the time limit, at least. Especially now with 3 whole generators we gotta get back up. That's gonna take a while. Alright, let me scan more stuff. Hydra multi-turret. A whole ship identified as GFS Enkidu, a Griffin class frigate. Most of her crew are on shore leave. There's a pickup back here that we cannot get until much later in the game. Oh, missile expansion. Okay. Anyway, nothing we can do but move forward, so. Door locks going to active. Destroy all locks. Why did y'all lock the door? You literally got a safe, a GF trooper standing like right here. It's safe. It's fine. Ridiculous. Anyway, our first upgrade, grapple lasso. Let's read this first up. Galactic Federation data file NN088 Planet Norian. Why the green suddenly? Wow. Though located on the fringe of the Federation, the planet Norian is of great importance. The military maintains a strong presence in the sector, and the base on Norian is often the first line of defense against enemies that operate outside of GF space. Originally a barren orb incapable of sustaining life, a sophisticated terraforming project designed by Aurora Unit 486 has turned Norian into a hardy force world. I don't understand why it turned green. What a useless upgrade, but anyway, we're gonna get, well, we'll get some use out of it, but whatever. Other systems online. Now that's a thing. It's difficult to do that when you're right in front of the sensor bar. I think the way out is going to be in this direction. Yeah. Oh, hello. Rude. You also can't scan things until you walk into the room, which is kind of annoying. A guy got knocked down, but I don't think that was a guy I could save. If it was, rip. Do some of these have... This one that's obviously not. But I feel like some of those blast shields are missile shields? Biosigns negative. Target has suffered numerous energy burns. Hi, Sodium enthusiasts. My goodness, this game. I enjoy Metroid Prime 3 a lot, but what a useless addition the Wiimote was for that. The part of the Wiimote where you can aim and shoot at enemies is great, and I'm glad they backported that to Prime 1 and 2 in Trilogy, but what a useless power up the grapple lasso is. Okay. There's a lot of stuff to do here. And some stuff that I can't do. Targets deceased appears to have suffered fatal wounds from friendly fire. Ooh. The GF troopers are normally more trained than that, but yeah, very, very much so. Oh, hello. I might as well take y'all out first. Since you're gonna get in the way while I'm scanning. Most of this is irrelevant to scan. I'm just sort of scanning it because it's my reflex to scan everything, as one does in a Metroid Prime game. Am I misremembering? I feel like I could have just rolled past these guys and they would have all exploded in one go. Oh well, too late now. Pure Jovian Seal. Controls are offline and pervious to your weaponry. We will be going in there later. Not anytime soon. Power conduit A is inactive. Right. A bunch of conduits are inactive, which I will be starting eventually. Why did the game freeze when I was trying to... Anyway. Oh, right. Was there a reason to have 3 of these things? Oh my god. A door here that we cannot open. All the generators have to be on for that. Literally just things telling us that the tumblers are down, which we will turn on eventually. Okay. A door we can go in. Let's backtrack though. Oh, we can go in there too. Oh wait, that's where we came. There was a thing I could rip open back this way that I wanted to check out. Oh, and another dead guy. Scans indicate Tard has suffered severe blast trauma. Source energy grenade. Oof. Circuit board damage. Welding repairs necessary to restore door operations. We will come back to that significantly later in the game. But in the meantime, there was a power-up I missed here. this way, I guess. Yeah. Excuse you. Grab that. Annoying, this guy doesn't leave until you actually leave. But it's fine. We got what we needed. So now the only thing we can do is go through that door at the end. Right. Pistons are activated on automatic. It sure would be nice if they were off, but... Turbine serves as a power source for local security and air circulation systems. And of course we have a nice energy tank here to pick up. Let me scan it first. I don't know why I'm scanning it. Energy tanks are not important scans in this game, but I scan everything. All right, now we gotta take this slow. I think we can turn these things off after we get to the end, if I remember correctly. I might be wrong. I think I'm wrong. Okay. Right? That doesn't seem OSHA compliant in any significant form or fashion, but... Wow. What did they do to you? Power conduit is currently inactive. Start generator. Okay, yeah, that'll turn on automatically as we go. Is there anything interesting here? That is a missile door. That trooper went... I feel like I'm misremembering, but I don't think you can actually save any of the GF troopers here that you run into. I'm probably misremembering. It might just be like the Olympus thing, you can save them all, and I'm just fucking it up. In which case, oh well. The benefits you get for your ship are like so tiny. I'm definitely not gonna go back now. Maybe on a replay, maybe a New Game Plus. All right, I do want to scan all this though. Data file GH673 Hunter Gore. The orange, oh my god, Dolphin, please. Subject is a veteran of the Liberation War of Wotan 7. Only 6% of subject's birth body remains. The rest is state-of-the-art cyberware. Despite his career and heavy cybernetic modification, subject is known for its high level of empathy and compassion. Gore is rather gentle and approaches situations logically, but is not the most skilled of fighters. Intel suggests he even has a sense of humor. Subject has often championed the weak, poor, and downtrodden, working for free or giving bounty money earned to the victims of his targets. Subject can merge his cybernetic body into larger mechanisms, including gunships and fighter craft. This merging will alter Gore's personality, and he will become incredibly aggressive and violent. Data indicates a high proficiency with computer infiltration and manipulation, a high level of mechanical empathy with artificial intelligence. For all of them. That's spoilers, I'll talk about that later. Subject is a native of Phrygia, a moon of planet Best 3, known primarily for ice mining. Why is the... That's not a capital K. It looked capital for a second. I was like, where's the period? The Phrygian ability to manipulate and generate ice has come in handy in Subject's career as a bounty hunter. Intel suggests he enjoys hunting, to the point where he keeps trophies from all the targets he successfully captured or killed in his career. Subject is proud, cocky, and arrogant, and considers himself without rival in his field. And what they got to say about Gandreda. Subject, Homeworld Unknown, possesses metamorphic abilities similar to the biomorphs of Jovia 12, can assume the form and abilities of most living things, including bioforms considerably larger than the subject. Scans are unable to determine subject's age, but psyche evals suggest a high degree of youthfulness. Intel suggests that bounty hunting is akin to a sport for her, one she enjoys considerably. Subject perceives the veteran hunter Samus Aran as her chief rival, a rival she intends to surpass as soon as possible. Also, why does the Galactic Federation have like data logs on these three hunters just in a side room in their main planetary base? There's a lot of this game that you really shouldn't think that deep about. And I should stop where I'm at, but you just have to wonder. Debris blocking the hall. Okay. Not anymore. Can I not waste a missile actually? Yeah. That's probably the better. Oh. Glad I scanned that before I shot them. Oh, that's not what I was thinking. I know there is a save room at some point. But I guess not in here. Oh, I remember this part. Okay. And I remember where the save room is actually going to be. We have some new scans here, I think. The regular militia are not new. They are really good at dodging my charge beam shots. I mean, it's probably a clue not to use them there. Pirate Trooper, battle ready and vicious, crudely enhanced by Phazon. They're actual pirates, okay, not the militia. Space Pirate military forces continue to use Phazon, including a new Phazon enhancement system. Basic armament includes an assault rifle and energy scythe, both powered by Phazon. EMP grenades are often employed against power armored foes. A new dash jet system provides increased mobility. One more attempts to be like me. Let me scan this. Forward vent is vulnerable. Space Pirate armored tactical carrier is surprisingly well built and armored. A forward-mounted heat vent is the only vulnerable spot. Tri-beam cannons help the unit deal out damage while on missions. Designed for rapid transit to and from hot zones, the unit is not designed for long-term engagements. It has a relatively small fuel supply, a sacrifice made for heavier armament and armor. Can I take this one out in time? Nope. I tried. And now we have the shielded ones, which are yet another reason to give a reason to use the worthless grapple lasso. Portable battle shields. Portability is its weakness, however. Remove from the prime script to eliminate the primary defense system. Yep, got it. Before I do it, y'all, let's take out these other enemies that I've been slow on. Alright, easy peasy, but we have more. These are scans. Aero Trooper. Jetpack provides aerial mobility. Homing attacks recommended. Green! It's always a flip up what color we're gonna get. Aero Troopers are dangerous foes, but their lack of armor leaves them vulnerable to explosive blasts. The weakness also lies in the jetpack. Igniting it will allow the pack to be separated from the pilot. That's a lot of fun, but you do that correctly. They use twin remote attack pods to engage targets. The attack pods are capable of using a particle cannon or a helix missile pod. They can tap their Phazon power unit to warp from point to point. I don't remember the Phazon warping. Anyway. That's a lot of wasted missiles. Please, sir. Alright, 4 missiles to take them out. Got it. Oh, now we actually do have to take this thing out. Okay. That's fine. I did damage to it earlier though, so that helps. Time of day, please. This thing is staying alive a while. Maybe I should do that. That would probably help, wouldn't it? Instead of just using the pea shooter. Nice.
These pirates are more fragile than they appear. I just received word that the Federation is allowing all bounty hunters to use ship command devices. You should now be able to remotely command your ship and land it here. Don't forget to perform suit maintenance and data backup if you need.
Thank you for the reminder to save my game. I appreciate it,
Generator
Ruddus.
A is just through those doors. While you head that way, I'll activate the generator on the west side. Between the two of us, this should be a breeze.
The generator that he is going to activate is conveniently the one that I can't access until I get the plasma beam way later in the game. But all right, these are scannable, aren't they? No, I already scanned the ones on the Olympus, so it's fine. All right. We do now have our ship command visor,
Data received.
which we did not have access to before. It is technically an upgrade in that we have a new visor, but you just sort of have it, and the game's just like, hey, just so you know, even though you couldn't actually access it before now. Kind of funky, but it will come into play in a couple areas later. All right, we should actually save. It's not a bad idea. The gimmick of what, Metroid Prime 3 just in general. Well, as Sodium Enthusiasts mentioned, the main gimmick is that it's on the Wii, so a lot of Wiimote nonsense. But in terms of gameplay, you're probably talking about like how Prime 2 had the Light World and Dark World mechanic. I would say from that POV, Prime 3's main mechanic would be traveling between multiple worlds. Did I miss anything? It's another grapple lasso thing, I think. No, I didn't miss anything. You're using motion controls, or you mean motion controls? Shoot the security options to... Oh. That's what I was misremembering. Game, please. You're not wrong. Oh, there they go. Okay. Wasted missile. Oh well. Door closed behind me. Security hatch locked shut. This hatch will remain in place until the generator is online. How convenient. Object scan complete. This is a FedTech plasma generator. Unit is currently offline. A little bit of scanning before we go. Security system active. Panel in secure position. Engage manual override to clear. Debris appears weakened. It could probably be destroyed by a strong enough blast. Security system engaged. Initiate manual override to move panel to neutral position, which is a different wording than here. Okay. System error. Panel is stuck and immobile. Engage manual override to clear. Oh, hello. Jolly Roger drone. Fast and fragile aerial drone. Fires bursts of phazon energy. Jolly Roger drone is designed for quick aerial maneuvers, but this comes at the cost of survivability. The fragile armor of the unit is vulnerable to weapon fire of any type. The Jolly Roger is based on Federation tech, but has been considerably upgraded. Powered by phazon, the mechanoid can be a serious threat in battle, especially in groups. It's not gonna be that bad. Will come up now, I think. Yeah. Is the third one over there? Yeah. And more now? Nope, that was it. Okay. All right, ad break in 3 minutes. Let's see how much this puzzle I can complete in that time. This debris is blocking the manual override. A strong blast could destroy the obstructions. Wasn't there a thing I need to scan back here? Generator security panels are engaged. Panel system is at red status. Upper maintenance rail system is online engaged. All 3 rails are in place. Generator piston system inactive. Piston is not in place. Generator activation suspended. Power production at 0. Generator operation suspended. Restore all generator. Yeah, okay. I'm not your employee, but okay, I guess. Right, and then we touch that button to turn it all on when we're done. First things first, we need a space jump over here. Blow this stuff up. Might as well get that while we're here. And that. Finally, some health. Using the manual override controls for the plasma generator. Approach to operating controls. Okay. Please, Wiimote, please. It's so finicky. It's specifically finicky because of where I have my Wii sensor bar. It's just not in an ideal position. It's in a fine position if I'm like pointing the Wiimote and aiming at enemies. It's not in a fine position if I'm trying to do all the nonsense that you have to do here. Manual override controls are automatically deactivated and are unable to be used again. Okay. Manual override engaged. Security panel is returned to its neutral position. Panel is cleared of obstruction. Panel restored to neutral position. You had to tell me you had different lines for all 3 just to tell me they're all in neutral position. Wow. Okay. Anyway. Okay. Last thing. So now we can activate this. It was a very quick puzzle.
Samus, are you reading me? Something big is happening up here. What in the name of...
I can't scan until he stops talking and the cutscene ends. Oh, this cutscene better end in 20 seconds. It probably won't. I will recap when we get back. My apologies. For anybody who doesn't have Twitch Turbo, I'm gonna cut the break out of this. Oh.
Samus is heading right at you. That's why the pirates disabled the defense system. They intend to smash this thing into Norion. Get that cannon back online, or everyone down there is as good as dead.
Okay, everything finished up in time. All right, we're gonna cut the break. Be back in about 3 minutes. All right, welcome back, everybody. I think we're done with ads, so we can get right back into it. We are now at the point where the game is going to... I'm still going to scan everything, but the game is about to... we are about to have a bit of a time limit. Generator activation panel is already being used once, it cannot be used again. Basically, a lot of stuff is telling us that the generator is on. That's new. Panels are not engaged. Object scan completed. This Federation unit is operating peak speed. Notice that it has a morph ball tunnel that we can't actually access. That's going to be important in the future, and by in the future, not right now while we're on Norian. Later, however, yes. I'm just gonna just run past these guys. I'll take you out. Please, loading zones, please. Oh, here we go. Nice.
All clear.
Here's a new scan. Federation PED Marine. Advanced armor suit is equipped with phase-on enhancement device. Green! Okay. The Federation has created a system that utilizes phase-on to increase the power of the armor worn by GF Marines. While active, the phase-on unit enhances the attack and defense systems of the armor suit.
Samus, I'm with the PED Delta Squad. My phase-on enhanced weaponry should be able to hold off any more trouble. I'll guard this area while you head on to the next generator.
Alright.
What the heck is that?
Oh. Hadn't seen that guy in a while. Save. Alright, back to work. We need to go this way and actually save my state really quickly. Alright. Now actually back to work. Gonna just jet through this room. These are active now. Power conduit is fully energized. Flow from generators at 100%. Good. Oh, that's a new scan. That you just blew up before I could scan it. Thanks. Rude.
There's some pirate traps up ahead. Be careful.
That scan is not a permanent loss, though. There'll be more of those guys later, so not too worried about it. Just gonna walk right onto y'all. We can just roll right on. We have to do this again. But it closes from the other side, so we're never going to get knocked off, probably. Oh. Just barely made it. Nice. Nothing else in here. Did I scan that? I didn't. The floor is broken away, exposing heated energy coils. Void conflict and prevent injury. Why? That was broken before the invasion too. Like, what? Galactic Federation staff, please fix your nonsense. All right, one of them is online. The other will be activated before we have time to, or before we, by the time we get back. Well, that was a lot faster than when we fought a Berserker previously.
Go on ahead. I will stay here and protect the area. Proceed quickly to Generator C.
And reactivate the defense system before we're all vaporized. Go on! Get out of here!
We already scanned him in the elevator before, so we can just move on. Blast shields mobile, destroys power links. Okay, we can't scan those. And now it's just another one of these.
Our scans of the meteor have detected massive quantities of phazon. It could be some sort of factory.
Enemy hostile down. Hub entrance secure.
There's a... Oh, that's... Weak extreme cold. Okay. Can't do anything with that one.
The generator is at the end of this section. Hurry, Samus. There isn't much time before that meteor hits.
Also, I lied. I think the morph ball stuff is on this next one.
We'll keep this area clear while you head to the generator.
But obviously with a door we can't open right now, we'll be coming back here quite a bit later. We are going this way. We gotta just jump across though. I don't understand why that conduit is a different scan than the previous conduit, but whatever. There's a thing here that I can go this way to go into. I forget what's down. Me walking in and stuff and then blowing up. That's what's down. Also, I can't get back up now. Whoops. I mean, I can always come back to this area later, so... Actually, I think I can come from this side. This is confusing. Yeah. Oh, that's how you go, because you are supposed to go this way. I see. Wait a minute. Yeah. If you drop, then you can come back up. Because the actual way out is around this corner, I guess? Interesting. Okay.
The meteor will enter the planet's atmosphere soon. There is no time to lose, Samus.
Please let me scan. Custom blast. Okay. There's nothing else to do out here but that. I am gonna save my state again. Pull this up. Roll in. Oh, hello. This Ridley can't leave rolling up alone. Basically just 2 hits per side though. And now he's gone. For now. Security panel locked, enable access tunnel. Find an alternate route. System analysis complete. Energy tests offline. Start generator, activate jet. Alright, we will do that momentarily.
Samus, I was able to get Generator B back online. If you need any help. Here they come again.
just... Oh, you gotta be quick for that. Okay. Alright, we'll open that in a second. Now that I've done that, I want to come back here. Oh, what is this? Southwest collapse speeds weakened. It could probably be destroyed. Okay. Not much of anything behind it, but whatever. I want to stop in here because I knew that was a save point. We have a boss fight coming up, so good idea to save here just in case I screw this up. Also, save my state as usual. All right, let's get rolling. Please, let me in. Game, what are you doing? What in the world? Finally. You get to see all three bounty hunters in action.
Space Pirate Gray is definitely not my style. Machines aren't my thing either, so I'll let you get this generator back online. Thanks, Sammy.
Alright, we are once again locked in. Bunch of stuff to scan that I've scanned in the other room, and it literally says mostly the same thing, so I'm gonna speed run through this. Here's that's the thing to click to turn back on when time comes. Initiate override again, which we will in a second. Yeah, I can walk out. Got it. Notice the morph ball bomb slot in the middle of that one. Ugh. Whoops. Somebody didn't put the oil in there. They didn't they didn't properly lubricate the machinery. The engineers are just not doing their job at all in this entire complex. It's bad. Alright, we have new scans now because of that. Really?
Samus, our efforts to slow the meteor have failed. You must hurry.
Could you let me scan? Let me hop out here for that. Mail over engage, return to neutral position. They're all the neutral position, but we can't start it. The only thing I can scan over here was this, which I used. OSHA would just everything. Look at this shit. It's ridiculous. Although it is ridiculous that way on purpose, and you will see why in about 2 or 3 minutes. Let's take this up. This way first. Don't want to forget that one. a good thing that thing doesn't actually damage you much. Trying to be careful because you can absolutely just fall off here annoyingly on that little platform to get into here. These glass things on the side will keep you up here. All right, we're good. Oh God, that would suck. All right, same estate. And if you were wondering why there was a giant pit at the bottom of this generator, all right, we gotta get the scan in. We also have to kill him before we hit the bottom. Metroid, durable armor skin protects body, fires plasma attacks from mouth. Target's body is covered with incredibly durable armor skin, making it difficult to damage. All parts of the body are protected except for the mouth, where Metroid fires his plasma-powered weaponry. Observing target may reveal additional target points. Target will use powerful plasma-based ranged attacks, along with potent melee strikes. Already doing solid damage though. Cool. Rude. I don't think I really have time to charge up here. About half damage. We got plenty of time left. Well, I'm not doing any damage right now, which is not good. Again. Solid damage. This is a very, very long elevator shaft. I like falling from on top because it's very easy to just pop shot his mouth on the way down here and do a ton of damage. There we go. And now run us fly this back all 1,000 meters, and then we drop. Actually, it was probably closer to 10,000. Yeah.
Well done, Samus. But now you owe me one. I already
Is it?
took care of Generator B, so I'll leave it to you to get this final generator back online. With that, we can activate the cannon.
Oh, Ridley's fine.
When you're done, head to the control room. I'll meet you there.
We will literally see Ridley again in this game. Ridley is fine. Alright. Scan this really quickly. Actually, is there anything else to scan? I think everything else is as it was. I mean, this rail system is online in this room, so that middle one was a different scan than before. Alright. Last thing. Turn the generator back on, and now we gotta rush back. All three generators are on now, so we gotta rush to the cannon. Okay. Save state. We got 4 minutes to rush back.
Samus, all efforts to stop the meteor have failed. Now that the defense system is back online, it remains our last chance to stop the meteor.
She'll start talking again because we cut into that scene.
Samus, all efforts to stop the meteor have failed. Now that the defense system is back online, it remains our last chance to stop the meteor. You must get to the control tower and fire the defense cannon. We are uploading the location of the control tower to you now.
Scan that on my way. Not really important at all. Go back this way. Lily is rushing too. Let's take the damage. I did not misremember. You can just roll under them to make them explode. As long as you have the HP, it's fine. Hello? Alright, we're where we need to be, so we're all good. Although I do want to quickly scan these. Hit this.
You're late. We were about to leave you behind.
Very important. This is your only chance to scan Gandreda and Rundus. You could scan Gore before, but do not get scans for Gandreda and Rundus. You can scan Gandreda and Rundus after this, but they will be completely different scans for all three of these. This is your only time to get like this type of scan. Gandreda possesses the metamorphic ability to assume the form and abilities of other creatures. This talent has led many to seek her out for stealth and reconnaissance missions, despite her powerful combat capabilities. Details on the subject's origins and age are unknown, but her unique traits have made her a sought-after hunter for missions. Forgot to read this part too. Metamorphic bioform able to mimic numerous enemy units in battle. Yeah. Possesses the ability to generate and manipulate ice. Rundus is capable of generating and manipulating ice. This trait is common among inhabitants of the moon Frigis, but Rundus is one of the few who have used this ability for bounty hunting. The subject is known for getting results, but considers himself without peer. His arrogant demeanor has led him to mainly seek solo missions and rarely work with others. Oh yeah, we already scanned Gore, so we're good.
If we don't make it to the top in time, we can kiss this planet goodbye.
Hey, relax. We're the good guys. Justice will prevail and all that stuff. Right, Samus?
Here, let's do this.
Alright. Cutscene time. Oh. Long time no see. You know who's not okay? All four of these people. Also, when can she fly? Okay, Dark Samus. Sam is still professional though, still does her job. Nice. Good work. It would have been a non-standard game over if we had not gotten back to that elevator by the 4-minute mark. But thankfully we did. Planet Norian is safe. Hello. I'm clicking every button. What?
She's coming too. Can you hear me, Samus?
Why did that take so long to go away?
Vital signs are stable. Welcome back, Samus. You've been asleep for quite some time. A month, to be exact. We feared we'd lost you. Thanks to your great work, Norian is now safe. At the end of the battle, we found you and the other hunters all unconscious. Our medical examinations then yielded surprising results. Your bodies are now, somehow, self-generating Phazon. What's even stranger is that there are no negative effects to your health. This led us to investigate if we could make effective use of this Phazon. During the invasion on Norian, you must have noticed some powerful troopers in new suits. They were wearing what we call Phazon Enhancement Devices, or PEDs. We integrated this same Phazon enhancement device into your armor while repairing your damaged bodysuit.
This was a top-of-the-line Chozo suit. Did you even ask for permission before?
Troopers wearing this device have Phazon pumped to their weapons from an external backpack. This gives them an extra boost in firepower. But in your case, think about it. With this Phazon coursing through your body, you can fuel the PED using your own internal energy. Pretty effective, don't you think? Why don't you try the PED now?
Oh, unfortunately we got an ad break in a little less than 3 minutes, and I snoozed all my ad breaks on Monday stream, so I don't have any snoozes left. Even though I'm gonna end stream like right after this, but oh well.
Initiate PED program.
All right.
Recharging energy reserves.
Injecting 1 energy tank of Phazon into the PED system will activate hyper mode. Press and hold plus to initiate hyper mode. Oh, I can't use my scans. Oh well. Plus is that. Hyper mode ends when the PED tank is depleted. You can also exit hyper mode by pressing and holding plus. That is probably the other major gimmick of Metroid Prime 3, to answer your earlier question, Ryu Long, is your ability to use Phazon yourself.
You must have noticed during this test that hyper mode possesses devastating power. Over the past month, we've learned the hard way just how powerful our enemies are. To deal with them, you'll need the firepower of the PED suit. Make good use of it. Now that you are familiar with the workings of the PED device, the Aurora Unit 242 would like to meet with you. There are many pressing matters to discuss. The AU chamber is located just off the command bridge. You'd better get going. Good luck. Oh, and one more thing. After 25 seconds, the safety feature automatically ends hyper mode. You'll have to keep paying attention.
All right. First major suit upgrade. We'll get a lot of actually useful benefits out of that later. Things we can do in hyper mode that make our other abilities more powerful. Although most of those don't get used except for niche positions. Hyper mode blasting is always good. The rest of them not as strong, not as powerful. We have scans to do in here, but before I do that, I'm going to go to this screen and just go ahead and break since ads start in about 30 seconds. So see you all in about 4 minutes. Be back. All right, welcome back from ads, everybody. Thank you for bearing with me through that, as usual. We will pop back into here. We won't be in here long. We're gonna scan some stuff. GF Mark 6 biopod status. Normal unit is used to perform medical procedures of extreme difficulty. Biopod control platform. Federation medics use this during procedures involving the biopod. And then we can actually... She is a fleet trooper, so she doesn't have anything new scan-wise. We can talk to her, though.
You better get going.
2 scans. Phazon enhancement device. Orange. The Phazon enhancement device is designed to harness the energy of Phazon minerals, originally discovered on Ether for a new Federation weapon system. It is being tested by a GF Marine battalion stationed in the Norian system. Marines can initiate an energy siphon from a supply of Phazon carried in a backpack into their armor suits. This allows them to temporarily enhance the exoskeletal and weapon systems of their armor suits. To date, no Marines have displayed signs of Phazon sickness. Unfortunate. Phazon sickness is absolutely a thing. And it's going to be a risk for us. We'll see that later. Phazon. Orange again. Phazon is a substance of extragalactic origin. It is a highly radioactive ore with extreme mutagenic properties. It has certain biological qualities, including the ability to reproduce itself. Exposure to Phazon often affects the brains of sentient beings, causing erratic, destructive behavior. It is also a potent source of energy, surpassing even fuel gel in pure output potential. It must be handled carefully, as it can cause Phazon sickness if used incorrectly. How do they know it's extragalactic? We find out in this game what the source of Phazon is. They don't know that yet. I'm not sure how they came to that conclusion. All right, now we're out here, which has things you can test hypermode on if you want. Mounted Panda is invulnerable to standard weapons, but can be damaged by Phazon-based attacks. We're not going to bother, but they're here if you want to play around with it. Nothing else really here to interact with other than just blowing those things up if you want to. And now we are, oh, at an elevator first, okay. I'll take this up. I think what I'm gonna do is go to the next major planet. We'll land the ship there, we'll save there, and then we'll end stream at that point. I can at least, like, get the ship landed in the next zone. And now we're back here. I will go ahead and save it now, though. Just because we did a lot, and I don't want any nonsense on the Dolphin side to make me repeat any of that. So saving it here just seems like the smart play. So Admiral Dane is not out here anymore, and we'll see him again, but he won't be scannable the next time we see him. We can go back in here, but there's not really anything in here that we hadn't already scanned before. Just these same technicians at their stations, and they cannot talk to us. The only thing we can really do right now is what she was telling us to do, and that is to talk to Aurora Unit. I forget her number, but it's up this way.
Samus, you made it. Glad to hear you're feeling better. You've been cleared to enter the AU chamber. Please proceed through these doors and up the lift. The Aurora unit is expecting you.
Subject Samus Baron entering AU lift area. Security clearance 5 granted.
Clearance confirmed, G5. Opening chamber vault.
Oh, this is a new door. Aurora Unit access doors can only be opened by authorized Galactic Federation personnel. Now there's a lot to scan in here, okay. Communication platform allows users to interact with the Aurora Unit. Use terminal to talk to AU-242. Aurora Unit tanks serve as the heart of all Federation battleships, unable to see through liquid solution. And nothing else to do. Let's get the conversation going. This room does not seem OSHA certified either. Oh, it's literally a mother brain. Amazing.
Welcome, Samus Aran. Let us begin. Time is most critical. During the attempted pirate invasion of Norian, it was confirmed that 2 nearby planets were similarly attacked. These planets are named Rio and Elysia. These Leviathans have impacted and embedded themselves deep into each planet, spreading a virulent phazon carried inside their bodies. The Leviathans must be destroyed. 2 weeks ago, we dispatched Runtus to Brio, Gore to Elysia, while Gandreda was sent to locate the space pirate stronghold. Like you, they were outfitted with PED devices in order to confront this new threat. We lost contact with all of them 7 days ago, and fear the worst. In their absence, we need you to travel to these planets and finish their missions. The closest planet is Brio. This will be your first objective. Please be on the lookout for any clues that might help us understand what happened to Runtus and the other hunters. Good luck.
You can go to Elysia now if you want to, but you won't be able to go past like 2 rooms. You need to upgrade from Brio to actually explore Elysia, so. And this is the last time we'll be at the GFS Olympus. We'll never be coming back here. Thankfully, the one thing that you could optionally do, I did during one of the breaks earlier. So we're good to go there. Samus doesn't need luck. She's good enough. She can just do it. She's good. She's fine. Oh.
Samus, the fleet is now moving to the rendezvous location. You will no longer be able to dock with us from this point forward. Rest assured, we will keep communication lines open and supply you with information when necessary. Good luck on Brio.
Alright, before we go there, is this the panel? Yeah, that's it. This came up in the, and I skipped past it. Status corrupted, face on level 10%. Yeah, I skipped past this by accident when we were sitting in that PED, not the PED, sitting in the GFS Olympus, the medical facility section. This was the first thing you saw when Samus's eyes focused. It just said status corrupted. It didn't tell you what phase on level you were at, but I skipped that. But thankfully, there's a identical version inside my ship, so I can just check at any given time. Spoiler alert: that phase on level will grow over the course of the game for various reasons. Anyway, we can go back to Norian if we want, but there's nothing we can really do there right now. So off to Brio it is. Most of the rest of the game is back to the old Metroid Prime standard of solo exploring various locations. We'll run into the other 3 hunters eventually. But we're not really going to be dealing with anything else outside of that other than just solo exploring and fighting stuff. It's just like a classic Metroid Prime game, so. We have now landed. Let me really quickly save without entering my ship. I really like Samus's ship design in this game. I hope they bring it back in Metroid Prime 4. But they tend to want to upgrade Samus' ship in like every game, so they probably won't. There's a lot to scan, but we'll do that some other time. I'm gonna go ahead and end stream. Let me cut to my schedules source here, or scene technically. All right, so actually let me check. I think I know who I'm already. Yeah, I already know who I'm gonna raid. So let me copy this. Okay, copied that. Let me talk about rest of the week. Saturday. So usually I do a Skies of Arcadia stream on Saturday, and I might still do that. I don't know yet. The big thing happening this weekend is the Extra Life charity. WMGSO every year around first weekend of November, we do a 2-day weekend stream, 12 hours each day. So 11 a.m. Eastern to 11 p.m. Eastern, both this Saturday and Sunday, where we're going to be participating in the Extra Life and raising money for local children's charities in our area, in the DC area. So I would highly appreciate it if any of y'all tune in. No obligations to donate. If you just want to hang out and watch and have a good time, I would love that too. Hopefully we can meet our goal. I think our goal is going to be $1,200 this year. We'll see how close we can get, but any money that we raise for the children is a plus in our book, so I'm going to be happy either way. It's going to be a lot of fun. We have a lot of games planned that we're going to be playing together. It's pretty much the entire WMGSO Twitch team plus a number of other members of the orchestra who are helping out. And we always have a good time, and it's going to be good. The thing about my Skies of Arcadia stream, though, is that I'm not sure I'm going to be on site with them Saturday. I'm definitely going to be with them Sunday. Sunday starting at 3 p.m. is the first time I'm on the docket to be playing a game. But Saturday, I'm not sure. I'm not on the docket to play anything, and there's actually a limited number of people that can be at that location. So I might not even be out there Saturday. If that ends up being the case, then I actually will do my normal Saturday Skies of Arcadia stream, and I will just raid into WMGSO when that stream finishes. So keep an eye out. I might go live on Saturday, and feel free to pop in and watch me play Skies of Arcadia then. But if I don't go live on Saturday, it's probably because I'm out there. So feel free to head over to twitch.tv/WMGSO, give them a follow. And hopefully I will see you this weekend over there, and we'll have a lot of fun together as we're raising money. In the meantime, I'm going to put in my Nightbot commands to raid here. Feel free to follow those and paste those if you want to where we're going. We're going to raid Laughing Boy LP, who I've only gotten to know him recently. He has helped out with Zeldathon in the last year. He's done stuff with some other streamers I'm familiar with leading up to that too, in the previous like 2 years before that. He was a lot of fun to hang with last year. Me and Legos Jedi had a very long conversation with him at Zeldathon Voyage, and it was actually really cool. So I got to know him a little bit. He's a fun dude. I actually met him before that when I went to at a game night with MC, and totally forgot that I had met him and his wife back then. So I was really embarrassed when I talked to him in Zeldathon Voyage and was like, I don't know if I've met you before. And he's like, I recognize you. I was like, oh shoot. But anyway, he's really cool. So I think we're gonna raid him specifically because he just started Metroid Prime 2. He's literally doing the opening right now. I'm watching his stream. Dark Samus just laughed while the ink stole all his items, so he's pretty early on in Metroid Prime 2, but it would be fun to raid into another Metroid Prime streamer who I actually know. So I think we'll go over there. But yeah, thank you everybody. Had a really good time tonight. I'm happy to be back streaming again. I said this on Monday, but I took like 3 weeks off, and it's been good getting back. So looking forward to more streams. Hope to see you at WMGSOs this weekend, or perhaps my own stream this weekend. But regardless, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your evening. Take care. Have a good night.
can call me Knuckles. Unlike Sonic, I don't chuckle. I'd rather flex my muscles.